Ramakrishna Paramahamsa was a 19th century mystic and spiritual leader born Gadadhar Chattopadhyaya in 1836 in Bengal. A priest at the Dakshineshwar Kali temple, he dedicated his life to spirituality and the worship of goddess Kali, which led to numerous ecstatic visions. After marrying Sarada Devi, he explored various spiritual paths and is known for his core teaching that all religions lead to the same ultimate reality. His most famous disciple, Swami Vivekananda, helped spread his philosophy and founded the Ramakrishna mission to promote social service and the spiritual potential of all beings. Born as Gadadhar Chattopadhyaya in 1836 in Kamarpukur, Bengal, to a poor Brahmin family. He showed a spiritual inclination from a young age, experiencing his first ecstasy while watching a flight of cranes. He had little interest in formal education and worldly affairs, preferring spiritual pursuit. He became a priest at the Dakshineshwar Kali temple, where his devotion to Kali led to many mystical states and visions. At age 23, he married Sarada Devi, who became his spiritual partner and supporter, though the marriage was never consummated. He spent years in spiritual practices and explored various paths, including those of different Hindu traditions, Islam and Christianity, believing that all religions are paths to the same divine truth. He taught that every person has a divine potential that can be realized through various spiritual paths and that all religions ultimately lead to the same goal. He also believed in the concept of two sides of Maya. Avidya Maya, lower forces like greed and lust, and Vidya Maya, higher forces like love and kindness. He attracted a devoted following, most notably Swami Vivekananda. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa died in 1886. After his death, Swami Vivekananda established the Ramakrishna mission to spread his teachings of universal harmony and engage in social service, including education, healthcare, and disaster relief. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa taught through simple parables and metaphors, and his life teaching inspired his disciple Swami Vivekananda to establish the Ramakrishna mission. He is revered for reviving and popularizing spiritual ideas in a modern context, emphasizing the possibility of direct spiritual experience through various paths like Bhakti, Tantra, and Advaita Vedanta. His parable-based teachings advocated the essential unity of religions and proclaimed that world religions are so many paths to reach one and the same goal. He is regarded by his followers as an avatar, that is, divine incarnation. Paramahamsa Yogananda has profoundly impacted the lives of millions with his comprehensive teachings on the science of Kriya Yoga meditation, the underlying unity of all true religions, the art of balanced health and well-being in a body, mind, and soul. Paramahamsa's main teachings included God realization as the supreme goal of life, renunciation of Kama Kanchana, harmony of religions, and Jiva in Shiva. Key concepts in Ramakrishna's teachings included the oneness of existence and the unity and truth of all religions. There is no single father of meditation, as its origins are ancient and multifaceted. However, figures frequently associated with it includes Shiva as the original yogi. In Hindu tradition, Shiva is considered the first yogi or Adi yogi and is regarded as the patron god of yoga and meditation. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa also advised keep on chanting the name of God all the time and talk of His glory. So, we must all the time keep remembering God's name, His greatness and glory to help us concentrate on Him. What was Ramakrishna Paramahamsa's best quote? As long as I live, so long do I learn. God is in all men, but all men are not in God. That is why we suffer. The man who works for others without any selfish motive really does good to himself. The winds of God's grace are always blowing. It is for us to raise our sails. Paramahamsa's teachings also emphasize the need to cultivate love and yearning for God and divine realization. He upheld the idea that service to humans should be considered service to divinity. Ramakrishna's spiritual pursuit received the unwavering support of his wife, Sarada Devi, whom he had married at the age of 23. Ramakrishna advocated celibacy. They remained together until his death. Sarada Devi was later deified and is considered a saint by devotees who treat her as a spiritual mother. A small band of disciples, most of them Western educated Bhadralok, gathered around Ramakrishna in the early 1880s, drawn by the appeal of his message and by his charisma and guru and ecstatic mystic. Narendranath Datta, who later became the widely acclaimed and world-traveling monk, Vivekananda, and also Ramakrishna's spiritual successor, was one such disciple. It was about this time that Calcutta newspaper and journal articles first referred to Ramakrishna as the Hindu saint or as the Paramahamsa, the supreme swan, a religious title of respect and honor. Ramakrishna battled throat cancer during his final years. In a nation that had witnessed long-standing interfaith tensions and was navigating the arrival of British missionaries and the onset of religious reforms in the 19th century, Ramakrishna's message that all religions lead to the same end was a politically and religiously powerful one. In 1893, at the World's Parliament of Religions in Chicago, Vivekananda presented the same religious worldview to representatives from different faiths and parts of the world. After Ramakrishna's death, his teachings were disseminated through texts and organizations. Notably, Ramakrishna's teachings are preserved in Mahendranath Gupta's 5-volume Bengali classic Sri Sri Ramakrishna Kathamrita, the nectar speech of the twice blessed Ramakrishna, best known to English readers as the Gospel of Ramakrishna. Vivekananda laid the foundation for the twin spiritual organizations Ramakrishna Mission and Ramakrishna Mutt, whose teachings, texts and rituals identified Ramakrishna as a new avatar of God. The headquarters of the mission is in Belur Mutt, a monastery near Kolkata. The Ramakrishna Mutt and missions have also played an important role in the spread of Vedantic ideas and practices in the West, particularly in the United States. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa is perhaps known as the best saint of 19th century. He was an ultimate mystic and a true yogi. He was a worshipper of goddess Kali and also believed to be a modern-day incarnation of Lord Vishnu, but he never claimed about it. In the revival of Hinduism in Bengal, he became a main figure as at the time Bengal was witnessing an intense spiritual crisis and severe downfall of humanism. His preachings attracted the atheist Swami Vivekananda, who became a devoted disciple. One of the greatness of Ramakrishna is that he believed that every man and woman is holy, and he never once claimed to be greater, but just a common man who viewed Kali goddess like a common woman, trounced and benign. He always says that achieving God was not by salvation, but through work. He always says that to be kind to human is to be kind to God, because God resides in every man. Do you know that he proclaimed his wife as the embodiment of the Divine Mother and performed the Shodeshi Puja with her in the seat of Goddess Kali, and so he was a revolutionary. He explained complex spiritual tales in the most lucid or easy manner. He not only practiced Hinduism but also other religions like Islam and Christianity, and always says that religions have their own different path but always lead to a single goal, that is God.